one would think Joshi did legitimately intend to raise, but he wound up limping as he put in a bit too little. Less than half, if you will. Torelli likes to limp behind, very reasonable.
We've all done it, by the way. I don't think I can recall a time in which I witnessed something like that transpire with malice.
Weinman thinking, just don't let this somehow stack me. The accidental limp, and indeed the king does come right in for Weinman.
Well, it doesn't rate to be a spot that would leave him stacked, but it will leave him losing a few chips, barring improvement, as Joshi would have rather been heads up.
750 to go, and after the very likely Torelli call as opposed to raise, perhaps Weinman finds an exit multi-way against under the gun and cutoff. Quite tricky. Maybe not, Ali. A king is a king. He's in.
2.25 million. Flow into the middle. Oh,
the
wow.
7 in the form of the club, where Torelli now has all sorts of stuff. Essentially 5 million in the middle.
What a card this is. His Joshi can hardly believe his eyes. Torelli thinks he likes it too, by the way.
Have to like that card if you're Torelli. Naturally, if we were beat on the flop now, we all see the power of the flush draw. 3 million from Joshi.
You have to be in the
Well, the good news for Torelli, of course, is the fact that he has Joshi covered by a decent margin. So
Weinman does get away now.
Yeah.
Big
Nice,
river coming here, Ali.
Oh, right color, wrong suit as the board pairs, filling up Joshi.
And a tricky card for Torelli to navigate naturally.
His kicker continues to play.
And one could think his particular kicker is perhaps a poor one.
Why is
Maybe
that?
we would like Joshi to have Jack, Queen of clubs, Ace, Jack of clubs, so on, trying to find possible bluffs. This is awkward with the accidental limp. These hands are always just a bit strange. Joshi thinking it through. And there it is.
Not all of it.
6.5, 7, 7.9, 8. $9,025,000.
We can see Dario Sammartino back there sweating. Torelli kind of shaking his head nervously.
Nine into over 10. His mom and wifey recognizing that this one is beginning to have some deeper meaning in terms of Torelli's
Wow.
future.
Wow declared. It is a wow type of spot. Countdown.
This is a funky one too, Nick. Recall that
Wow.
pre-flop, Joshi intended to open up front, was forced into a limp.
Exactly right, Ali. These are strange, always.
What a weird hand.
Thoughts of ace-ace and ace-king? As we seek to identify that which we fall to, that would approach this pot in this manner.
Indeed, it's easy to kind of overlook the sevens, but of course, those exist as well. But very much thoughts of the ace-ace, ace-king, 10-10 for Torelli, and then the bluffs. Trying to figure him out on a human level.
You talked about that jack of clubs being poor for Torelli. Is it going to be poor enough for him to remove?
And end of the day, the blocker stuff, sometimes it's very relevant, sometimes less so. I would think against Stone under the gun, it is a quite relevant card. We shall see a stand up now.
I don't even know if you bet.
Blender setting puree.
Sorry, guys.
The tank is very legitimate.
Of course, this is a tank-worthy situation.
Recentering himself there.
Oh, it does pay it off. He'll see the bad news, Ali.
Ouch.